Hello, my lovely ones. I hope you're all doing really, really well and having a good week. And I hope you're ready for practice. We're going to start seated today. So when you're ready, get yourself into a comfortable seat. You might want to sit up on something. It might feel more comfortable just to sit fully on the floor. You can either sit on the shins or crossing the legs, completely up to you. So whenever you're ready, and there's no rush to do this, finding your space to sit in and sit nice and comfortably here just for a couple of minutes. Feel those sitting bones root down, feel the crown of the head grow tall, feel the shoulder blades drop down your back. You can either rest with the palms down, just really grounding, feeling them heavily sort of sinking you to the earth. Or if we need a bit more open energy, maybe we're trying to receive a bit of energy. If we're feeling a bit lethargic, our palms could be up. So choosing what feels right for you today and just allowing yourself to settle here. Let your chin drop towards your chest so that the back of the neck can be nice and long. Let your eyes close or soften, but just really allowing your gaze, your drishti, to turn inwards here. And let's start to tune into our breath. We breathe in, we feel our belly expand, the rib cage, and then the chest. And on our exhale, we release chest, rib cage, lastly squeezing from the belly. And so as you breathe in, you feel your body expand out 360. And as you breathe out, you just feel almost as if your body comes back into center. It drops down a little bit deeper into the earth. We want to find a space where we're seated. There's slight effort because obviously we have our muscles engaging to keep us there. But we're finding a space of ease where it's almost happening unconsciously. And so we find the space of stillness, of relative comfort. I'm aware that not everyone finds a seated position comfortable, but a space where you can really observe your body. Even observe those spaces that might feel uncomfortable here. That's okay. We're never going to have a completely perfect body. It doesn't exist. Body is never going to feel 100% of the time. So if there are spaces that feel a bit niggly or feel a bit uncomfortable, lean into it. Allow yourself to sit with it. Allow it to just be without needing to change anything at all. A lot of the time, there's almost this expectation before we begin our practice that it will shift something, that something profound can happen, and it might. But if we go into it with this expectation, if it doesn't happen, then we get disappointed. So perhaps you just allow yourself to take this practice as it is. Perhaps you allow your body to move as it is without wishing for it to be different. Perhaps you allow yourself to turn up on your mat and in your day-to-day life exactly as you are. And in this space, setting any intentions for your practice. And our intention isn't that we're hoping for something, that we expect something. It's knowing that we already have it within us. We sometimes just need a reminder. When you have your intention, draw it in, take a big, lovely inhale. And then exhale, just let it go. One more time, breathing in. Letting go. And then come back to your breath. Come back to your body. Breathe energy throughout it. But when you feel ready, you can bring your hands together into prayer at heart center. You can start to rub your palms together. Now it's pretty cold here, so I'm going to have to rub my hands super, super fast. But you want to really get some friction between those palms. Feel that energy, feel that heat. So maybe you rub even faster. And then when you're ready, when you feel that nice heat, you're going to place the palms over the eyes. Let that heat, let that energy radiate through your body. When you're ready, you can just blink the eyes open and release your hands down. Really nice. Let's just change over the cross of the legs because we've been there for a little while now. Hands back onto those legs. We're going to inhale, roll the shoulder blades down the back, lift the chest, and then exhale, let's round the spine. Draw the belly in, tuck that chin. Inhale, let's open up, shoulder blades down. And then exhale, let's round, let's squeeze. Good, let's do it one more time. Inhale, we open. And then exhale, we round. Nice. Inhale, just creating that length through the spine. Exhale, shoulder blades down the back. Good. Inhale, we're going to reach our arms to the sky. Exhale, drop your right hand down the back. Use your left hand to catch the elbow. Maybe you draw it down a little bit further. We're going to inhale, lift up tall through our head. And then exhale, maybe you press your head back into the arms. So without flaring the rib cage, keep it knitting back in, but just creating that length. Good. 2 more breaths. One more. Nice. Inhale, expand the arms up. And then exhale, sweep the hands behind you, interlace your fingers. Good. We're going to start to scoot the fists over towards the right side. And then drop your head over towards the right. Keep that left shoulder just plugging down the back. And you can just maybe tilt the head up or down until you find your sort of sweet spot. And you're just going to hold it there. Let's take 2 more breaths. One more. Nice. Inhale, bring the head up to center. And then exhale, we're going to release those fists. Inhale, sweep the arms to the sky. Exhale, drop the left hand down. And then use that right hand to grab hold of the elbow. Maybe draw it down further. Inhale, grow tall. And then exhale, drop your head back into those arms. Again, try not to flare the rib cage. So feel it sort of knitting back in there. Good. Let's take 2 more breaths. One more. Lovely. Inhale, let's extend the arms up. And then exhale, let's sweep the arms behind us, interlace those fingers. And let's bring the fist over towards the left side. Drop the head over to that left side as well. Keep that right shoulder plugging down. And then head down and up until you find that sweet spot. And we just pause. Let's keep breathing. 2 more. Last breath. Good. Inhale, bring the head back up. And then exhale to release. Hands on those legs. Inhale, open up through the chest. Exhale, we round. Good. Inhale into a nice long spine. Exhale, let's make our way into a tabletop position. So your way to get there. Let's just bring our hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Spread the fingers wide and just soften through your elbows. Inhale, we're going to start to drop the belly, lift the chest and the tailbone. And then exhale, round the spine, press the earth away, draw the belly in. Inhale, we drop the belly, we open up through the heart space. And then exhale, let's round, let's squeeze. Good, 1 more time. Inhale, we open. Exhale, we round. Inhale into a nice flat back. Let's keep the knees and the hips in one line. Exhale, walk the hands forward and melt into your puppy pose. So let your chest sink down. The forehead could come down if that feels good. Or we might place chest and chin on the earth. Keep grounding through your feet and your hands. And just keep breathing into your belly. Take 3 breaths. One more. Good. We're going to inhale, drop to the forearms, and then exhale, let's slide through, coming onto our bellies here. So our elbows are underneath our shoulders. Our arms are about parallel to one another, can't speak. And they are about shoulder distance apart. Good. Legs are hip width apart. Let's squeeze our glutes, press the pubic bone down, and then we press our forearms down and try and drag them backwards. Good. Let's take 2 more breaths here. One more. Inhale. And then exhale to slowly surrender. Let's tent our fingertips, bring them in line with our shoulders, elbows point up to the sky. Again, press the pubic bone down, squeeze those glutes. Inhale, shoulder blades roll down the back. We're going to peel that chest all the way up. And then exhale, we slowly descend a couple of times. Inhale, let's peel, let's lift all the way up. And then exhale, let's slowly descend. Good. One more. Inhaling. And exhaling. Nice. Inhale, hands underneath the shoulders. Oh gosh, I can't speak today. Exhale. Let's find child's pose. Example of yoga teachers do make mistakes too. Let your forehead just rest down. Let your shoulders relax. And let's just take some nice deep breaths into our belly. Good. Feel that energy moving into that lower back here. Let's take another 2 breaths. One more. Good. Inhale, you're going to press through your palms. Exhale, let's ripple back into that tabletop. Inhale, we drop that belly, lift the chest. Exhale, we round. Good. Inhale into a nice flat back. Maybe the hands move forward slightly. Exhale, tuck toes. Let's sweep those hips up and back and find our first downward dog. So take a moment here, pedal, shimmy, shake. Move in any way that feels really good for your body. Keep pressing through those palms to help create even more length through your spine. There might be a bend into those knees, just helping to lift those hips even higher. Melting our heels towards the earth. Good. Let's take one more breath. Nice. You're going to inhale, soften your knees, lift your gaze. Exhale, walk your way nice and gently towards the top of your mat. Inhale into a flat back, hands to shins, reach the crown of the head forwards. Exhale, belly draws in, soften the knees, fold forwards and down. Good, let's do it one more time. Inhale, let's lengthen out that spine. Exhale, let's soften and let's fold. Inhale, keep those knees soft. Exhale, let's just roll up through the spine nice and gently, nice and slowly. Shoulders, head up last. Inhale, reaching the arms to the sky. And exhaling, hands into parrot heart center. Good. Feet together or hip width apart. Totally up to you. We're going to inhale, sweep the arms up. And then exhale, hinge forward, length through the spine. Soften those knees. Inhale into your flat back. Exhaling, hands down. Step that right foot back. Drop the back knee down and tuck those toes. Inhale, reaching the arms up. Let's find our low lunge. Exhale, soften the shoulders. Squeeze the thighs, lengthen the tailbone down, glutes, belly strong. Good. Inhale. As you exhale, bend your right hand, drop the hand behind the back, elbow points to the sky. We're going to use our left hand to catch hold of that elbow, draw it down a bit further. Inhale, we expand up. Exhale, drop your head back into those arms. Keep lifting up through your chest. Good. 2 more breaths. One more. Nice. Inhale, expanding up. Exhaling, hands to the earth. Inhale, back toes under, lift your knee. Exhale into a high plank position. Good. Press the heels away, reach the crown of the head forwards. Inhale. Exhale, lower knees, untuck toes, shift forwards, and then lower all the way to the belly. Inhale, either baby cobra or maybe we lift a little higher this time. And then exhale, we lower. Press back, tuck toes. Downward facing dog. Sweep those hips up and back. Steady breath in. Steady breath out. Good. One more here. Nice. We're going to inhale, soften the knees, lift the gates. Exhale, let's step that right foot between the hands. Drop the back knee down and tuck those toes. Inhale, let's reach the arms up. Find a low lunge. And then exhale, just relax the shoulders. Squeeze the thighs, lengthen tailbone. Again, glutes, belly strong. Inhaling. And then as we exhale, we're going to lift up and back into a back bend. So rather than just sort of hoiking ourselves back, we're going to pull up from the rib cage, pull up from the heart space, and just lift up. Reach through those fingertips. Keep pressing through those feet. Good. Let's take another 2 breaths. One more. Nice. Inhale, come back to center. And then exhale, hands to the earth. Inhale, tuck back toes under, lift your knee. Exhale, step to the top of your mat. Inhaling into a flat back. Exhale, we forward fold. Inhale, we're going to sweep the arms wide, lift up with length through the spine. Exhaling, hands into prayer at the heart. Good. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, hinge forward, length through that spine. Inhale into a flat back. Exhaling, hands down, step that left foot back. Drop down to the back knee and tuck the toes. Inhale, reach those arms up, find low lunge. Exhale, soften shoulders. Thighs squeeze, lengthen tailbone, belly draws in. Good, inhale. And then as you exhale, you're going to bend into that left hand, drop the fingertips down the back, and then using that right elbow, or right hand rather, catch hold of the elbow, draw it down further. Inhale, we expand up. Exhale, drop the head back into those arms. Good. Keep allowing that chest to really reach up. Keep pressing those feet down. 2 more breaths. One more. Nice. Inhale to expand up. Release the arms. Exhaling, hands to the earth. Inhale, back toes tuck. Lift your knee. Exhale, high plank. Inhale. Exhale, either knees, chest, chin, maybe chaturanga if the body feels ready. Inhale, cobra or upward facing. Exhale, we meet. Downward facing dog. Steady breaths here. Root those palms down. Lift those hips. Sink those heels. One more breath. Good. Inhale, soften the knees, lift the gaze. And then exhale, let's step that left foot between the hands. Drop the back knee, untuck those toes. Inhale, reaching the arms up. Exhale, relax the shoulders. Squeeze thighs, lengthen tailbone, belly and glutes strong. Good. So we inhale, expand up, and then exhale, come into your back bend. Doesn't have to be very sort of intense at all, just allowing that chest to expand up slightly. Feel that opening running down that front line. Good, root through those feet. 2 more breaths. One more. Inhale, and then exhale, hands to the earth. Inhale, tuck back toes under, lift your knee. Exhale, step to the top of your mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep the arms wide, lift up with that length. Exhale, hands into prayer at the heart. Good. Inhale, reach those arms up. Exhale, we forward fold. Inhale, we lengthen out through that spine. And then exhale, hands down. Walk step or lightly float your way back into your high plank. Inhale. And then exhale, your descent. Squeeze those elbows in. Inhale, open up through the heart space. Exhaling, downward facing dog. Good. Breathing in. Breathing out. One more breath here. Inhale. Exhale, drop down to your knees. Find that tabletop position. Inhale, drop your belly, lift your chest. Exhale, let's round through that spine. Inhale into a flat back, knees and hips in one line. Exhale, walk your hands forward, melt into your puppy pose. Sink that chest down, your variation. Perhaps this time our palms come together. We bend the elbows and draw the hands behind the back of the head. Keep the belly active, keep the feet rooting. 3 breaths. One more. Good. We're going to inhale, extend those arms out. Exhale, ground through the forearms, rippling forward onto your belly. Nice. Okay, this time we sweep those arms behind us. Palms facing up alongside the hips. Legs hip width apart, glutes switching on. Press that pubic bone down. Roll the shoulder blades down the back. Inhale. Exhale to float the legs, the arms and the chest. Reach through the fingers and the toes. Heart space moving forwards. Good. 2 more breaths. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale, slowly release. Pressing back, finding child's pose. Sink the hips to the heels, releasing the forehead down, letting your shoulders be nice and soft here. Just breathe all the way down into that belly, into that lower spine. 3 breaths here. One more. Inhale to ground through the hands. Exhale to come back into your tabletop. Nice. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the chest. Exhale, let's round through the spine. Inhale into a flat back. Again, hands can walk forwards. Exhale, tuck toes, downward facing dog. Lift the hips up and back. Steady breath in. Steady breath out. 1 more. Nice. We're going to inhale. Start to reach our right leg to the sky. Exhale, bend the knee and open the hips, split the dog. Square the shoulders off. So you're trying to keep that torso square to the earth, but keep lifting that knee up nice and high. 1 more breath. Inhale. Exhale, knee to nose. Let's step that foot between the hands. Stay on the ball of the back foot. Inhale, we're going to sweep those arms up. Let's find our crescent lunge. Exhale, relax those shoulders. Good. So we squeeze those inner thighs, lengthen through that tailbone, glutes and belly strong. Nice. Inhale. Exhale, bend into that left arm, drop the fingertips down the back, and then use your right hand to catch the elbow. Let's draw it down further. Inhale, expand up. Exhale, drop your head into those arms. Keep lifting the chest up and keep pressing your feet into the earth. 2 more breaths. 1 more. Nice. Inhale to reach those arms up. Exhale, let's open out warrior 2. Adjusting the stance if you need to. Sinking into that front knee and just feel those thighs wrap outwards. So that external wrap is going to help that knee stay pressing to the side. It's also going to help keep that back leg switching on. So you feel that lengthening of the tailbone. So the glutes switch on and the belly switches on. It also creates that length through the spine. Good. 2 more breaths. 1 more. Nice. Inhale, expand forwards. Exhale, drop forearm to thigh, and then sweep those fingertips across the air. Spiral the chest open. We could stay here, or we could start to reach the arm to the sky. Internally wrap the arm, bend the elbow, drop the hand behind the back. Maybe you reach for your lower back, or nestle in for your front thigh. Spiral that chest open. Reach through the crown of the head. Good. 2 more breaths. 1 more. Nice. You might stay with your bind. Inhale, and then exhale, return back into center, warrior 2 variation. Inhale, front palm flips. Exhale, let's reverse our warrior, reaching up and over. Breathing into that right side of the rib cage. Good. 2 more breaths. One more. Inhale. Exhale, return to center. Again, keep that bind if you can. Inhale. Exhale, extending through the front leg. You might want to bump the back leg in. Inhale, hips draw back, extend forwards. Exhale, finding Baddha Trikonasana. Rotate that chest. Keep those legs firm. So pull up from those thighs. Good. 2 more breaths. One more. Nice. Maybe we go for bound half moons. We keep our bind there. We start to bring that gaze towards the floor. I'm not doing very well today. As we soften into that front knee. Right hand can come out in front. We might collect a block on the way. And then we start to float up off that left. Good. Rotating into that top shoulder. This doesn't feel good. Just come into normal half moon. Good. 2 more breaths. One more. Inhale. And then exhale, we step it back. Warrior 2. Inhale. And then exhale to unravel. Good. Extend those arms. Inhaling. Exhale. Let's windmill the hands down. Step it back into a high plank. And then your choice whether you flow or whether you skip it out. We meet. Downward dog when we're ready. Taking that steady breath in. And that steady breath out. One more here. Good. Inhale. Exhale, drop to your knees. Sink back into a child's pose. And then you're going to walk your hands over to the right side. The hands might come off your mat. Maybe left hand wants to come on top of that right hand. As you breathe into that left side of the body, sink those hips down. 3 breaths. One more. Good. Inhale, bring the arms to center. And then exhale, walk them over to the left side. Right hand might come on top, sink through those hips, breathing now into that right side of the body. You just move the hands over as far as feels good when you feel that opening. Let's take 3 breaths. One more. Good. Inhale, bring your hands to center. Exhale, let's ripple back to find our tabletop. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the chest. Exhale, round through that spine. Inhale, flat back, knees and hips in one line. Exhale, walk those hands forward, melt into puppy pose, sink it down. Your variation here, again, maybe you bring your hands to prayer and bring the prayer to the back of the head. Keep the belly and the feet active. 3 breaths. Last one. Good. Inhale, extend the arms out. And then exhale, ground through the forearms. Let's ripple through onto our bellies. Lowering down, sweep the arms behind us, interlacing fingers behind the back. If that's not comfortable, just bring those hands again alongside those hips. Legs hip width apart, pubic bone pressing, glutes, navel active. Let's roll those shoulder blades down the back. Inhale. Exhale, float the legs, the arms and the chest. And we reach the fists up as well as behind us, reaching through those toes. Good. 2 more breaths. One more. Inhale. And exhale to slowly lower. Releasing those hands. Press back into a child's pose. Sink the hips to the heels. Forehead can melt. Let your shoulders just be really nice and soft here. And we'll take 3 lovely breaths. One more. Good. We're going to inhale, ground through those palms. Exhale, ripple back to your tabletop. Inhale, drop that belly, lift the chest. Exhale, let's round.
Inhale, flat back.
Exhale, hands forward, tuck toes, downward facing dog. Steady breath in. Steady breath out. One more here. Good. We're going to inhale, reach that left leg to the sky. Exhale, bend the knee. Let's open those hips, split that dog. Square those shoulders off. Chest melting towards the right thigh. Keep lifting through that knee. One more breath. Inhaling. And then exhale, knee to nose. Let's step that foot between the hands. Stay on the ball of the back foot. We're going to inhale, reach those arms up, find crescent lunge. Exhale, settle in this space. Squeeze those thighs, lengthen that tailbone. Again, glutes, belly active. Good. We're going to inhale. As we exhale, let's bend into that right arm. Just drop the fingertips down the back and use your left hand to catch the elbow. Drawing the hand maybe down further. Inhale, expanding up, and then exhale, drop your head back into those arms. So feel it into that sort of upper back as well. We're lifting up from our chest. Good. 2 more breaths. One more. Nice. Inhale, release, arms to the sky. And then exhale, let's open out warrior 2. Shuffling, adjusting as much as you need to. Sink into the front knee and feel again those thighs wrap outwards. Lengthen through that tailbone, glutes, belly strong. We want to really root down through the back foot so the back thigh can engage. Lengthen through those fingertips. 2 more breaths. One more. Nice. We're going to inhale, extend forwards. Exhale, drop forearm to thigh. Sweep that top arm across the ear. Open up through that chest. Maybe we stay here. Maybe we extend that right arm to the sky. Internally wrap it, bend the elbow. Drop the hand behind the back. Maybe it stays for the back. Maybe it nestles in for that front thigh. Let's reopen that chest to the sky. Root through that back foot. 2 more breaths. One more. Nice. So inhale, maybe we keep that bind. Exhale, we lift up into a warrior 2 variation. Inhale, front palm flips, and then exhale, reaching up and over, we find our reverse warrior. Breathing into that left side of the rib cage, back leg strong. 2 more breaths. One more. Good. Inhale. Exhale back to center. Inhaling. Exhale, extend through the front leg. You might need to bump that back leg in. Inhale, hips draw back, extend forwards. And then exhale, we drop that left hand down. Maybe we rotate more into that top shoulder. Keep the glutes and the legs firm. Good. Take 2 more breaths. One more. Lovely. Maybe we find our bound half moon. So we keep the bind there. Inhale, bring your gaze to the floor. Exhale, soften into that front knee. We can bring that left hand out in front. Maybe you collect a block on the way. Then we inhale, ground down through the front foot. Exhale, we start to float up off that right. Absolutely fine if we wobble and we fall. Breathing into that shoulder, that chest. Keeping that belly active. 2 more breaths. One more. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Let's drop it back. Let's find our warrior 2. Inhale. And then exhale to unravel. Release that arm. Inhale. And then exhale. Windmill the hands down. Frame that front foot. Inhale. Back heel lifts. Exhale. High plank. Then your choice whether you flow or whether you skip it out. Let's meet downward dog when we're ready. Good. Steady inhale. And a steady exhale. One more breath here. Inhaling. And then exhale, let's drop down to those knees. Let's find that tabletop position. Inhale, we drop our belly, lift the chest and the tailbone. And then exhale to round through the spine. Good. Inhale into a flat back. And then exhale, we're going to extend our right leg behind us, about hip height, toes pointing down. I want you to tuck your tailbone under, work on engaging through that lower belly. Maybe stay here. Maybe let's reach our left hand out in front of us. Inhale. Exhale, knee to the nose as we round. Maybe elbow joins in two. Inhale to expand out. Exhale, squeeze and round. Good. One more time. Inhaling. And then exhaling. Inhale, expand out. Hold it here. Maybe we exhale, bend into that back leg. Reach round, maybe with the hand to catch the foot. Maybe we press the foot into the hand. Open up through that chest. Good. Press that bottom hand into the earth. Lift that heart. 2 more breaths. 1 more. Nice. Inhale, expand everything out. Exhale, hand and knee come down. Inhale, drop that belly, lift that chest. Exhale, round your spine. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, child's pose. Just sink it back. Release the shoulders and the forehead. And back to your breath. Slow it all down. Come back to your body. Come back to the sensations. Three more breaths here. Last breath. Nice. Inhale to ground through the palms. Exhale, ripple back. Find that tabletop. Inhale, drop that belly, lift that chest. And then exhale, round through your spine. Inhale, flat back. And then this time, exhale, let's extend our left leg behind us. Toes flexing, pointing down. And then again, let's lengthen through that tailbone so we keep that lower belly drawing in. Either stay here or extend that right arm out. Inhale, exhale, knee to nose, maybe elbow joins in two. Inhale, expanding out. Exhale, squeezing round. Good. One more time, inhaling and exhaling. Inhale, expand out, maybe stay here. Exhale, maybe bend into that back leg. Maybe reaching around with the hand to catch the foot. Maybe pressing the foot into the hand, opening through that heart space. Good. Root through that bottom hand. 2 more breaths. Last one. Nice. Inhale to expand everything out. Exhale, hand and knee come down. Inhale, drop that belly, open up the heart space. Exhale, round through your spine. Inhale into a flat back. Knees and hips stay in one line. Exhale, walk your hands forward, puppy pose. Your variation, rooting through the feet and those arms. 3 breaths. One more. Good. Inhale, ground through the forearms. And then exhale, rippling through, coming onto your belly. Good. Reach those arms behind your back, interlacing those fingers. Legs hip width apart, pubic bone pressing, fairly active. Shoulder blades down the back. Inhale. Exhale, float the legs, the arms and the chest. Maybe stay here. Maybe we bend the legs, release the hands, catching the feet and then pressing those feet into those hands as we open into bow pose. Oh, hard to speak here. Let's take 3 more breaths. Last one. Good. Inhaling. And then exhale, slowly release down, releasing the feet gently if you have them. And let's just bring our hands into a pillow for the forehead. Let the heels melt open out to the sides to find softness in that lower back. Give those hips a little shimmy from side to side. And deep, deep breaths. Let's slow that heart rate back down. Feeling that heartbeat just gently vibrating into the earth. And when you're ready, child's pose. Sink the hips to the heels, letting the forehead melt down towards the earth. Let your shoulders be really soft here. And just breathe down your spine. 3 breaths. One more. Good. Inhale. And as you exhale, let's just roll up through our spine. Find a kneeling space on the mat. Scoot the hips over to the side. Scoot those legs out in front of you. Flexing those toes up towards the sky. Good. Let's keep our left leg long here. Let's bend into the right leg and draw that knee open to the side, connecting that foot into the thigh. We can lift that left sort of sitting bone up, draw it back, and then we can angle our torso more over that right leg. Left leg, whichever one. Let's reach our arms to the sky. I just give up this practice. We're going to inhale, grow tall, and then exhale. If there's that piece of string from the heart space, gently bringing us forwards and down. And we just soften where feels good. So I'd rather that you were a little higher with that chest long than you were sort of rounding that spine fully, but you could sort of kiss your knee. Let's just really maintain that integrity in the posture. Doesn't mean that there won't be some rounding through the spine, but we're just still creating and maintaining that length. Good. You could close your eyes here or just bring that gaze softly down towards your legs. And let's take 5 breaths. Two more. Good. You're going to inhale just to lift the head and the chest. And then exhale, you can walk your hands in, lift the torso. Let's collect this right knee and then draw that leg out in front of us. We'll bend into the left leg and then draw the knee open, foot connecting into the thigh. And again, we can pick that sitting bone up, draw it backwards, and just angle that torso now over our right leg. And then when we're ready, we can reach those arms to the sky. Inhale, we grow tall. And then exhale, imagine there's that piece of string pulling you from the heart space just until you feel ready to sort of drop down. Again, maybe we don't sort of round fully, but we lift a little higher and maintain length through that spine. Good. Every inhale, maybe we create even more length. Every exhale, maybe we create even more softness. The eyes might close or just bring that gaze towards the leg. Let's take 5 more breaths. Two more. Good. You're going to inhale just to lift the head and the chest, and then exhale, walk your hands and lift the torso up. Use your left hand, draw the knee up, and then we're going to extend our legs both out long, and we'll just start to shuffle forwards. So making sure there's space for us to roll back on. So we can either ground down through the toes, reach the arms forward as we lower, or we might float our legs up into our Navasana, extend the arms forwards, and then lower with control. Breathing 10, lowering 9, 8, breathing for 7, 6, 5, nearly there, 4, 3, shaking for 2, 1, release all the way down. Hug your knees into your chest, give yourself the most delicious big squeeze, and just roll from side to side. Lower back can just soften. Good. Pause in center. Let's just place that left foot down. Flex the right foot and cross ankle on top of that knee. We might stay here pressing the right thigh away, or we can draw the legs in and interlace fingers behind left thigh or left shin, whatever feels good. Just keep the shoulders and the face soft. We might stay in stillness. We might move the hips in a sort of figure of 8 motion. Whatever feels best. How can you find your release? Let's take 5 nice long deep breaths. One more breath. Good. You're going to inhale, release the hands if you've got them interlaced. And then exhale, let's slide that right leg all the way on top of the left. Let's bump our left hip towards the center and then drop the legs over to that left side. Right arm out at shoulder height, palm up. Or you can bend the elbow if there's not too much space. Just let that shoulder blade drop towards the earth. Let's breathe into our belly, into our lower backs. Good. Let's take 5 really nice deep breaths. Two more breaths. Inhale. And then exhale, draw the legs to center. Reset the hips and unravel. Good. Let's keep our right foot down now. Lift the left leg up, flex your foot and cross ankle on top of the knee. Again, maybe stay there, just gently pressing the thigh away. Or draw your legs in, interlace your fingers behind that right thigh, maybe the right shin. Wherever you are, keep the shoulders relaxed, keep the face soft, keep that left knee drawing away. You could stay again in that stillness. You could have a little sway or move the hips in that figure of 8 motion. Tune into what feels right on this side. It might feel very different to the last one. Let's just pause and take 5 deep breaths. Two more. Inhale, we gently release the fingers if we have them. And then exhale, let's wrap that left thigh all the way on top. That right hip can bump to center as you guide the legs over to the right side. And then that left arm can come out at shoulder height, palm up. Or you might bend your elbow, letting that left shoulder blade drop towards the earth. We just allow ourselves to really soften and let go here. Breathing down into the belly. Take 5 breaths. Two more. Inhale. And then exhale, gently draw the legs to center. Reset the hips, unravel. And then hug your knees into your chest. Give yourself a big old squeeze. Let's find happy baby. So just separate the knees, flex the feet and lift the heels up. Maybe grab backs of thighs, above the ankles, the big toes or the outer blades of the feet. Let's just see if we can lengthen through that tailbone and draw those shoulders down. You can stay in stillness or you could sway. Let's take 3 last breaths. One more. Inhale. And then exhale, release. You can give yourself a final squeeze in. And then we're going to get ready for Shavasana. So if you want to get any nice cozy clothes on or get blankets and bolsters, please feel free to. You want to allow your body some space to really integrate the practice. Just a few moments out of your day where you just ultimately get to drop down into stillness. So when you're ready, when you're comfortable, finding a space for the legs and the arms that feels good for you. Allowing the shoulders and the hips just to maybe get those last little wriggles out the way. But when you feel ready to really drop down, you can just take a long, lovely in-breath. And then exhale, surrender, let go. Enjoy these few sweet moments of stillness. starting to take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Just allow fresh breath to flow once again through your body. Breathing in new energy, breathing in new life. When you feel ready, wiggling fingers and toes. Your head could sway. You could take a full body stretch. And when you're ready, you can draw the knees in. Give yourself the most delicious big squeeze. Roll very gently to the right hand side. And if you can, keeping the eyes closed or soft, pressing into a comfortable seat on your mat. Bringing your hands together into prayer at heart center. Thumb knuckles rest against the sternum. And breathe. Breathe into your body. Notice the shifts. Notice the space. Notice what may have happened without you expecting or needing it to happen, but just naturally the effects of the practice. Breathe gratitude to yourself. Thank yourself so deeply for this time, for this energy, and for this space. It's always, always worth it. Breathing into our heart space, because we tend to close off over the colder months. We tend to curl inwards. It is almost like a hermit time of year. So we open our hearts, we still keep ourselves open to the energy, to the possibility, to the hope. So when you're ready, breathe that lovely deep inhale. Exhale, release. Anything at all that's stopping you from opening up and blooming. One more time, breathe it in. Let it go. Come to your breath. Come to your intention. Carry it with you as long as you need it. Thank you so much for allowing me to guide you through your practice. Hari Om Tat Sat. Namaste. Thank you, my lovely. Have such a wonderful rest of your day and your week. I will see you on the mat next time. Bye.